If you were watching last night, you watched the Lakers get a win against the Nuggets in Game 5 or Game 4, and that means they have the 3-1 lead. But the news coming out just about an hour ago is that Anthony Davis is actually questionable for Game 5, guys. And that means that it's that ankle sprain that he has, left ankle. He's coming off of a 34-point game, and whether or not he'll be able to play for the Lakers in the next game tomorrow is still in question. But what does that mean, obviously, for the Lakers? Let's walk you through it. The Lakers are 18-1 this season when LeBron James and AD have combined for 60 points. And that includes the playoffs. That's the second best record by any duo in a season in NBA history, trailing only Shaq and Kobe Bryant in the 99-2000 season. So what happens if AD can't go in the game?
Denver wins, and you put up that 2000 team. I played against Shaq and Kobe that year in the finals. And what makes that team remind me of this team is that you need your two all-NBA performers to play like that every night. You need them to bring that 60 points. You need AD to get off to the start he did in the first quarter. You need him and the rest of the team to hold the Joker to 0 points in the fourth quarter. No AD up front, they get shorter, they're not as talented, and I believe that gives Denver an opportunity to get their second win.
I feel like AD always has injuries that he's playing through, though, to a degree. I mean, he played through this ankle sprain the other night. And if I were the Lakers, which I'm not, but I'm not trying to fool around with Denver down 3-1. Like, I'm not trying to give them any momentum in that series, considering what I've seen the past two series in the bubble. Like, it's time to put our foot on the gas and stamp it and close it right now.
Jalen, you saw the 1980 finals, right?
Yes.
And who was in that finals?
The Lakers and the Celtics.
No.
Is that the Lakers and the Sixers?
Well, anyway, what I want to get to.
Is that the Lakers and the Sixers?
Magic was a rookie.
And the
played
Sixers.
that game without Kareem.
Correct.
And he needed one win.
Needed one win.
I think LeBron does the same.
Jump center.
I think LeBron does the same. He's going to have AD for one game, but LeBron is good enough to get one win and put a team on his back to get the W. This series is over in 5.
Well, you bring up a good point, because even in the fourth game, we saw LeBron James. All he did was be like, I'm going to take Jamal Murray. I see you're scoring a lot. It's winning time. It's go time. And LeBron James, I mean, he's had this experience. He's been in playoff games before. What's the difference in having a player like that that's just like, it's winning time. I'm going to check the best player. I'm going to score when we need us to. I'm going to knock down the free throws.
I mean, look, LeBron James, I mean, he's made mention of it multiple times. He thinks he should be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation, right? He wants that responsibility. And people always say, well, you have to guard the other team's best player. He did that down the stretch with Jamal Murray. But I also want to say this. Give credit to Rondo, though, because, you know, Paul and I were talking about this in the back room. Their IQ as a team goes up exponentially when he's on the floor. And that allows LeBron to take some possessions off when he's off the court, because Rondo can manage the players on the court.
But also what allows him to do that is he don't have to be the leading scorer.
Yeah.
He don't have to get the most rebounds. With Rondo out there, he don't have to play make all of the time. So guess what you could do at 35? Pick and choose your spots. That's exactly what he's doing. Good second quarter, good first half, good third quarter, defense on Murray. He's able to do that and pace himself.
But it also sets the tone for your team. When you see your best player out there taking responsibility, taking the onus, like, look, this guy has been cooking us all series long. You know what? I'm the oldest guy on the team, but I'm the best. I got it. Everybody else fall in line. You know what the other guys say? Well, shoot, if he gonna guard him, I got to man up. I can't let my man do nothing
right
now. Bron gonna shut him down, then none of these other guys can beat us. So the team recognizes that, and they feed off that. When your leader steps up and be a leader, that's what happens.
LeBron could be on his way to his 10th finals appearance, and only 3 franchises have more finals appearances than him. That's how great he's been. Wow. Now, what about these Denver Nuggets? If you wanted to give some hope to everyone who is a Denver fan, what could go right for them in Game 5?
Well, I mean, that Dwight Howard matchup early in the game, I mean, he set the tone with how they were going to guard Jokic. And I thought it was a really good move by Frank Vogel. So for Jokic, I mean, he has to come out. What they did in the game prior, he was aggressive. He got going early. Then Jamal Murray closed, right? So Jokic, him going, he can't be held scoreless in the fourth quarter. You can't have any more games like that. He needs to be the all-star that we know he can be.
You know, originally I would say this, you know, the series is over. Yeah, Dwight has been a big difference, but for some reason, Denver just keep coming back from these 3-1 leads.
Yeah.
You know, it's a difference when you down 3-1 and you go into your home building. And I would say that this series is over. Yeah, the Lakers in 5, no AD and LeBron, but it got to make you think that, look, this bubble has been strange. I mean, the Clippers went down, 2-3-1 leads blown. We've seen the emergence of superstars in Murray, Mitchell. We've seen guys, Hero, develop in this bubble. So nothing's out of the ordinary. I mean, I think the Lakers win, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Did you say Murray emerged? So LeBron has been an MVP, AD's been All-NBA, the Joker's been All-NBA. The difference has got to be if Murray can have another one of those outstanding games.
Yeah.
And Marie, I tell you, some of the shot making that this guy's been doing in the bubble has been outstanding. From the 360 he did against Rudy Gobert. How about this up and under right here against LeBron James and Dwight Howard? And he just effortless, Jay, smooth the way he gets into the basket. He's able to comport his body. Look at this. Falling off balance with the left hand. And so these are the moves that make a LeBron James stand on the other side of the floor. Like, I'm going to have to guard him.
Let me go ahead and check.
He kept trying to go at LeBron one-on-one, though. You didn't need to do that. Just call up a regular ball screen. Get him, get whoever you want to guard you, Jamal.
Jay Will, I played with you. When the last time you let an old dude come stand in front of you and guard you?
But that's exactly what it gets into, though.
Correct.
It gets into that mental mind game, though, right? I'm saying
That
Jamal
old
doesn't
guy,
need to
that
play
old
that.
guy ain't no
I ain't
ordinary
trying to
old
play
guy.
that.
I know.
I'm players of today are scared of LeBron. If they see LeBron standing in front of them, fear shakes, and I know this. You know, my era's out the league. We wasn't afraid of LeBron. But these guys today, he strikes fear in these guys. I can see it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.